The Goonzquad brothers have quickly become one of the most prominent channels on YouTube when it comes to rebuilding supercars. However, recently they mentioned bringing some of their builds to a place called 23rd Garage.
We are leaving 23rd Garage and we had to, of course, show this thing off, man.
So who exactly are they? Well, today that's what we'll be figuring out. And while we do, we'll also be going over 3 important business strategies that I believe led to their success, and hopefully we can learn some things from it. And trust me, you won't want to miss them. So if you're interested in rebuilding cars like I am, starting your own channel, or even becoming an entrepreneur, then make sure to have a pen ready as we dive right into their story. So for those that don't know, 23rd Garage is an up-and-coming channel on YouTube that makes videos dedicated to rebuilding cars, especially ones that need framework. As you can see, some of their videos show them hanging out with the Goonzquad brothers, Sam Crack, V-Tuned, and even rebuilding some of their cars.
The famous Goonzquad Mustang, a lot of you guys know who Goonzquad is. I actually got this car from Ben, and Ben got this car from Sam Crack.
Right now, drop in the comment section below whose truck this is. I'm sure most of you guys already know.
To start, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. The Goonzquad brothers are known for rebuilding some of the wildest wrecked cars on the internet. Ferraris, Audi R8s, Lamborghinis, you name it, they've pretty much rebuilt it. They've even amassed a following of well over 2 million people. But it's not exactly the cars they rebuild that got them their fame. It's more likely their humbleness, craftsmanship, work ethic, and their gift to pretty much fix anything they put their minds to. But it wasn't always like that. If you've been an avid watcher of the Goonzquad channel, then you would know there are a few times where the brothers do reach out for help, especially when the job they're facing is above their abilities. That's right, they didn't always have a frame machine, a paint booth, or even the skills for some of the jobs. During the few times the brothers were stuck on a build, they would often ask their friend Ben Liverchuck for help. Also known as V-Tuned on YouTube, Ben is quite talented at rebuilding cars as well. He more so focuses on ones with frame damage. When the Goonzquad brothers needed to get framework done, they would bring their cars to Ben's family's frame shop. This is where most of Ben's earlier videos were filmed. His family's frame shop made fixing what most would think would be unrepairable cars actually possible. The frame shop is called Certified Auto Repair and Sales in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the same town as the Goonzquad brothers. Keep in mind, V-Tuned wasn't the only one hanging out at his father's frame shop. Most of his 5 brothers did too. It was a family business passed down by generation. His grandfather Ivan was a master carpenter and automotive frame specialist from Ukraine, so was his father, and now his 5 brothers, Mark, Paul, Nate, Daniel, Vlad, and Yuri, share the same interests. I'm pretty sure I got all their names right though, but my apologies if I didn't. V-Tuned spent most of his time growing his channel and rebuilding some insane cars out of that shop. He's even managed to accumulate over 600,000 subscribers. He's done so well for himself that about a year ago, he was able to successfully open up a place of his own called V-Tuned Garage.
So here it is, guys. Welcome to the new V-Tuned HQ. Check this bad boy out. We finally got a shop after a long time of working at my dad's shop.
And during that same time was when 23rd Garage was born.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of 23rd Garage. My name is Yuri, and you've probably seen me on channels like Motorhead, V-Tune, and even Goonzquad. And now it's time for me to start my own show.
So who exactly are they? Like I said before, 23rd Garage is an up-and-coming channel on YouTube that makes videos dedicated to rebuilding cars, especially ones that need framework. They also happen to film out of the same garage that V-Tune used to make his videos in. The channel is actually run by 2 of his brothers, Yuri and Nate. Yuri is who you usually see working on the cars and doing the framework, and Nate is usually the one behind the camera.
And one tiny little YouTuber, Nate. You guys don't know, but Nate, he's just as much the owner of this channel as I am. So you guys go hop in them comments and gas Nate up a little bit. He's the one who brings you all these videos. He does all the editing, all the filming.
With over 45,000 subscribers gained in just around a year of being on YouTube, it's no surprise that they are doing so well. Just think about it for a second. Is it really a coincidence that the Goonzquad brothers, V-Tuned, and now 23rd Garage are so successful on YouTube, who all make similar niche videos on rebuilding cars in the same town and all happen to be from Ukraine? I mean, maybe there's something in the Chattanooga, Tennessee water that's making them all so successful and talented at their jobs, or maybe there's more to it. Maybe there's something here we can all learn that can help us do better in business and life in general. Have you ever noticed how close the Goonzquad brothers are with their friends and family? Their family is always around in their videos, supporting them in every which way possible. Same thing with VTuned and even 23rd Garage. I truly believe this plays a big role in success. I'm not saying having a close family will guarantee you a successful business, but I am saying that friends and family tend to provide a support system to help you manage the stress a business brings, and it maintains perspective and improves a work-life balance, even during the chaos and responsibility of starting and maintaining a business. Not only does family offer moral support to fall back on, but sometimes they may even offer financial support, which is why I believe this is the first business strategy that 23rd Garage used. VTuned said his dad had given him and his brother a 1999 Nissan Altima that a tree had fallen on, and it was up to him to fix it if they wanted to use it. He got right back to work with his friend Simon, who you guys should know from Goonzquad.
He's been doing it forever. It's a family business, right?
Yeah, I mean, I basically started out probably when I was like 14. And the crazy thing is the first car I've ever did framework on is one that me and Simon were actually working on together.
VTuned rebuilt that car with techniques he learned from just seeing his family do it all those years, and I'm sure similar things have probably happened to Yuri and Nate. There's an ongoing Harvard study directed by Dr. Robert Waldinger that is considered one of the world's longest studies of adult life, having started in 1938 during the Great Depression. It revealed that the people who fared the best in life were the people who leaned into relationships, with family, with friends, with community, and that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Waldinger said that people who are more socially connected to family, to friends, to community are happier, they're physically healthier, and they live longer than people who are less well connected. Not only do friends and family offer a unique support system, but they are also indirectly affecting your success in business. Have you ever heard of the quote, if you hang around 5 millionaires, you're bound to be the 6th? Or if you hang around, let's say, 5 broke people, you're also bound to be the 6th? Hopefully you're starting to pick up on what I'm putting down. Another one is, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The concept to this is pretty simple, and why I'm making this the second business strategy that I believe 23rd Garage used. If you want to succeed in business, then you need to be selective as to who you hang out with and who you let in your inner circle. The company you keep has a massive influence on who you are and who you will become, whether you realize it or not. You need to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, more experienced than you, more successful than you, and who you want to become. So it's no surprise that 23rd Garage is already doing well on YouTube. Just look at their inner circle. It's comprised of not only a supportive family, but also friends who happen to be popular YouTubers. So I'm pretty confident that at some point, some of those YouTube business strategies and techniques have rubbed off on them. And let's not forget about all the hard work, dedication, and skill it takes to run your own business and then start a YouTube channel on top of it. According to a recent survey by the American Society for Training and Development, 75% of private sector executives said that mentoring was critical to helping them reach their current positions. Personal and/or professional coach or mentor can help you hone your skills and advance in your career by sharing their own experiences and giving guidance. Those can also be friends too. Moving on, the last strategy we can pull from 23rd Garage's success is that they stuck with what they knew and made a business out of it. Not only are they making money from repairing customers' cars, but they are even creating another business by filming it for YouTube. The best part is the strategy was already proven to work by their brother VTuned and their friends at Goonzquad, so it would be silly for them to not give it a try. Since Framework to them is a family business and what they grow up knowing how to do, it was a good move to stick with what they know. You've probably heard of Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world. What sets Buffett apart is how many people turn to him for investing advice, and one of his personal investing rules, right after never lose money, is if you don't understand a business, don't buy it. Don't invest in it. What this means is if you understand a business or a sector, you could have the upper hand when it comes to taking advantage or even scaling it. Your experience may not seem financially related, but with the ability to invest in literally anything and start a business in literally anything, your knowledge and education will allow you to make better financially informed decisions. This is exactly what Yuri and Nate did for 23rd Garage. They didn't deviate from what they knew. They didn't start a business doing something they didn't care about. about or weren't knowledgeable in. They stuck with what they knew, and in return, it's rewarding them greatly. I think this is truly great advice. Don't buy a restaurant if you've never worked in one before, and don't invest in the S&P 500 when you don't know anything about it. You can invest in the S&Me 500. You're always going to get higher returns investing in your own education and skill set compared to any stock market investing. It's so often that I see a pattern in successful entrepreneurs, and Yuri and Nate from 23rd Garage is a great example. They stuck with what they knew, and they really made sure their inner circle aligns with their goals. Unfortunately, though, this is the end of the story for now, but I know there is a lot we'll see from 23rd Garage. Wink, wink. But with that being said, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. And if you want to see the video on how rebuilding supercars made the Goonzquad brothers millionaires, then make sure to check the video out right over here. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.